Reality is just a crutch for people who can't cope with drugs. That is a quote from a brilliant man who just a few years ago decided that his life was not worth living anymore. Yes, I am talking about the world's favorite funny man, Robin Williams. Robin McLaurin Williams was born on July 21st, 1959, in Chicago, Illinois, to Lori McLaurin and Robert Fitzgerald Williams. In school, he was very shy and had an extremely hard time overcoming that obstacle, until he decided to join his high school drama department at Detroit County Day School. His friends thought of him as extremely funny. Mr. Williams was very smart and became class president. He was also interested in sports. He was on his school's wrestling team and played varsity soccer. When he was 16, his family moved to California, and when he was ready to graduate, his classmates voted him funniest and most likely not to succeed. And when he was ready to graduate, after a few years, he was accepted into Juilliard as one of only 20 students and one of the only 2 to be accepted into the school's advanced program, the other student being Christopher Reeves. Williams left Juilliard after his junior year when John Houseman suggested that there was nothing left for Juilliard to teach him. After Christopher Reeves became a quadriplegic, Williams helped him by paying some of his medical bills. When he left Juilliard, he moved back to California, where he worked at the Holy City Zoo, a comedy club in San Francisco. He worked his way up from bartender to an on-stage comedian. As a comedian, he was a leader in San Francisco's comedy renaissance and known as the King of Improv. During that time, he also worked as a mime in Central Park. After that, he moved to Los Angeles to continue doing stand-up comedy. George Schlatter saw him and realized that Williams could be an important person in show business and asked him to appear on a revival of his show, The Laugh-In. Although the revival failed, it led Williams into his television career. Gary Marshall cast Williams as an alien named Mork for an episode of Happy Days. The producers were so impressed by his quirky sense of humor because at the audition, when he was asked to take a seat, he sat on his head. Due to Williams' impressive showing on Happy Days, he was given a spin-off show called Mork and Mindy. The show was credited with turning him into a superstar. Through that, he stayed true to his love of helping people by doing things like Robin Williams' Comedy Relief, which gave relief to homeless people. Robin Williams' first movie was a low-budget comedy titled Can I Do It Till I Need Glasses? He starred in The World According to Garp. After that film, he continued doing smaller roles in less successful movies. Williams' first major break came when he starred in Good Morning Vietnam, which earned him the nomination for Academy Award for Best Actor. Williams continued on to star in many more popular movies such as Jumanji, Mrs. Doubtfire, and all three of the Night at the Museum movies, and was the voice of the genie in Aladdin. Robin Williams made many movies. The ones that I have seen have helped me to make me who I am, because when I felt that there was nowhere to turn and that no one would understand, I could watch a Robin Williams movie, like Mrs. Doubtfire, which I watched when my grandfather passed away, and is still one of my favorite movies. Or RV, which I watched when I was in 6th grade and couldn't play softball anymore, because I had bronchitis. And instead of crying, I would laugh. I would know that things would get better. Robin Williams once said, "I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people feel happy, because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless, and they don't want anybody else to feel like that." He made the world laugh, even when he felt like crying, and that is an amazing feat. In his lifetime, he made so many people feel happy, and like they were worth something, even when they didn't believe they were. Robin Williams, you are very missed.